Hello. So this video is for Tuesday, November 17. Again, I tried to upload the video and it wouldn't work, so I lost everything. So I'm doing it again and sending it to you today, which is Wednesday. Okay, so we're talking today about the Inuit people. Remember, these are the people that live in the Arctic region. We're talking about them because we are reading The Polar Bear Son, an Inuit tale. Okay, so Inuit people have to wear animal fur to stay warm in the winter because it's so cold in the Arctic region. They are hunters. They mainly eat meat. That makes up almost all of their diet, especially in the winter. That is definitely all that they eat is meat. There's 2 seasons for hunting. In the summer, they will hunt caribou and they will fish, and they will catch a lot of fish, and then they dry it so that they can have it for winter as well. And in the winter, they will hunt the sea animals like seals and walruses and beluga whales. And on the land, they will hunt for the Arctic fox, polar bears, and birds. So they eat a lot of different animals. So on your map, the very front page of your packet, there is the view of the very top of the world. And but for when the map is spread out like this, you don't see that circle because the world is laying flat. Because if you're looking at the globe, the round Earth, this part is on one side of the Earth and this part is on the other side. So the Arctic region is from about here and it comes along here. Maybe that's too low, but you get the idea. And it goes all the way to here, something like that. So if you see it directly from above, you will see a circle, but for a map laying flat, you will not. So I just wanted you to see, like here is Alaska, here is Canada, here's Greenland, here's Iceland that you should have labeled on Monday, here is Norway that you should have labeled, here's Sweden and Finland. These are 3 other things you should have labeled on Monday. And then here is all of Russia. And here is the Arctic Ocean. Okay. So for your assignment today, you have a map like this. And what I'm wanting you to do is color where the Inuit people live or lived. So they started out, or they used to live in some areas and now they don't anymore, but basically you're just going to color all the areas where they live. So I'm going to show you because it's you need to be shown. Okay, so this is a blown up section of the areas because they didn't live in all of Russia. They only live on the very furthest side of Russia where it would meet or be next to Alaska. So if you can see all of the green area here on the coast of Alaska, do you remember what the coast means? We talked about this word in class. it is, oops, it is where the land meets the ocean or the sea. It's called the coast. So any area that is right along the edge of the water is called the coast. Okay, so all of this green part here in Alaska, and this little small section of Russia, and then we go into Canada. See, this is the dividing line between Alaska and Canada. Here is where they also lived or live, all along here. All of the green you see here, okay? Green, 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 all of this green. And also here it says where they used to live is like a yellow color. So they used to live here for some reason. Maybe they don't anymore. They used to live here and here. And here's Greenland, where we are traveling, and they live still on the coast of Greenland, all of this area. And some areas they don't live anymore, but they used to. Okay? So how you're going to do your assignment is you're going to color where they used to, or where they live, or where they used to live. So you're going to look at my map here and see how I did it. So I colored all along here, the edges of these areas here. And notice in Greenland, they only lived on the coast. They didn't live inland. When it's away from the coast, you say inland, but they didn't. They only lived on the edge because they need to hunt. They need to be able to be by water so that they can eat. Okay, and then the second thing I want you to do is label the countries we've already labeled. So I want you to label Alaska, Canada, Greenland, Iceland. Make sure to draw a small line and write small, guys, because that will make the map less messy. And then you need to do Norway, Sweden, and Finland. And these are very small spaces, so you need to draw a line and make it look neat. And then Russia is this big country. And then label the Arctic Ocean, okay? This is your assignment. This is what you have to do. Now to earn your points, your tokens, I want you to mark on the map also where the equator is. Remember, it's an imaginary line that divides the Earth in two equal parts. And what are those equal parts? The northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere. So you need to draw the imaginary line and tell me which section of the Earth is the northern hemisphere and which one is the southern hemisphere. You need to write these words: northern hemisphere, southern hemisphere, and equator, okay? And then take a picture and send it to me. If you have any questions, message me.